A very good morning, children. I hope you all are fine and completing your homework and studying the materials provided through online. And one more thing, once again, I would like to remind you, when you are watching this video which I am going to send you, use earphone so that the sound will be clear. Because here in this online class I cannot interact with you in person. So I cannot understand a doubt. You cannot ask me in the online class. So I want you all to use earphone. Okay. So today we are going to learn about sentences, phrases and clauses. Three things we have to cover. Sentences, phrases, clauses. I am explaining English 1 to you, and for doing that I am using sentences. Okay, I am using sentences. So I can ask you, what is a sentence? What is a sentence? See here. A sentence is a group of words that contains a subject, a predicate, and makes complete sense by itself. In short, if I tell you in a nutshell, the subject must have, a sentence must have subject, predicate, and it must complete the sense. What somebody or someone is trying to say, it is completed by a sentence. Okay, let's see once again. A sentence is a group of words that contains a subject, predicate, and makes a complete sentence. What is a subject? What is a subject? Subject is the person, thing, or object we are talking about. A subject is the person, place, thing, or object we are talking about. Suppose I say, it is a rainy day. It is a rainy day. What I am talking about? Rainy day. It's a day. I am talking about a day which is rainy. It is a rainy day. Rainy day is the subject. Rest all is predicate. Okay. Another sentence. The children are enjoying the painting class. The children are enjoying the painting class. I am talking about the children. So the children is the subject. Are enjoying the painting class is the predicate. It's rather easy, You be careful in noting down the subject only. If you note down the subject correctly, automatically the rest will be predicate. Okay, let's see another one. The sportsman walked very, very hard. The sportsman walked very, very hard. I am talking about the sportsman. The sportsman is the subject and the rest is predicate. Okay. Likewise, some examples are there from your book. In some sentences, the subject may not be there. The subject will not be mentioned there, but you have to understand. Suppose I say, stand up. I say, stand up. Where is the subject? Subject is not mentioned. So this is a matter of understanding. I said stand up. But definitely I must have said you stand up. Yes? You is the subject. Suppose I say come here. Definitely I am talking with someone. I am giving instruction to someone. But I have used the verse only. Come here. Who will come here? You. You come here. So you is the subject, come here is the predicate. Suppose I say sit down. please sit down. Suppose I say, please sit down. Definitely I am instructing to someone. You please sit down. So in some cases, subjects will not be mentioned, but you have to understand. Okay? It may be you or they or whatever. Okay. And a predicate may consist of two verbs. Subject is the person who is doing the work or about whom we are talking. Okay? Subject is the person or thing who is doing the work, doing the action, or about whom we are talking. Who we are talking about is called subject, and the rest is called predicate. Now, sometimes predicate has two verbs. Usually, predicates have only one verb, but sometimes predicates may have two verbs. Let's see. The dog is barking. The dog is the subject, is barking in the predicate. Now look another sentence. The man was carrying a bag full of money. The man was carrying a bag full of money. We are talking about the man. Okay? The man is the subject and the rest is predicate. Another one. The wedding will be held at sunset. The wedding will be held at sunset. The wedding is the subject and the rest is predicate. The boys were running to the playing field. The boys is the subject and the rest is predicate. Now see, in the first sentence the man is the subject, I told you. Second sentence the wedding is the subject, and third sentence the boys is the subject and the rest are predicate. And each makes complete sense of it. So these are sentences. This gives you complete sense. Like the man was carrying a bag full of money. Means we have understood what the man was doing. What was the man doing? He was carrying a bag full of money. Sense is clear. Second one. The wedding will be held at sunset. Sense is clear. The wedding will be solemnized or held in the sunset, in the evening time. Next, the boys were running to the field. Where were the boys running to? They were running to the field. Sense is clear. It gives you complete idea. It gives you complete sense. Now see, the subjects are man, wedding, boys. The verbs are was carrying, will be held, were carried. Now we'll learn about phrase. What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words which does not contain a subject and a verb and does not make complete sense. Very important part. A phrase is a group of words which does not contain a subject. Okay? Which does not contain a subject and a verb and does not make complete sense by itself. Means a phrase will not give you complete idea. A phrase will give you just a little idea, some hint, because a phrase does not have a subject and a verb. Two things are not there in the phrase. Phrase does not have a subject and a verb. Okay, like example here. Full of money. What is full of money? Subject is not there. Verb is also not there. Okay. Full of money. You got a little bit idea. Yeah, it is full of money. But what is full of money? Where is the money? Who is handling the money? That is not there. You just got a hint about money, full of money. Next one is at sunset. What will happen at sunset? What activity will take place in the sunset? It's not mentioned. We know that something will happen in the sunset. But what will happen? Who will do it? We have no idea. So it is a phrase because it has no subject, no verb. Next one. The playing field. We know that there is a playing field. But what is happening in the playing field? Okay, who are they in the playing field? We have no idea. It has not given us complete sense, a complete idea. So these are phrases. Okay, a group of words which does not have a subject and a verb and which does not give you complete sense, complete idea, it is called a phrase. A phrase is a group of words which has no subject, no verb and does not make complete sense. 3 points are important. Okay. Moreover, none of these group of words make complete sense by itself. Each depend only on the source verb. Such a group of words is known as phrase. Now, what is the definition of phrase? I told you, a phrase is a group of words which does not contain a subject and a verb and does not make complete sense by itself. The next we'll learn about sentence. Sentence, I've already told you. A sentence is a group of words that contains a subject, predicate and makes complete sense. Now we'll learn about a clause. A clause. You've learned about sentence, you've learned about a phrase, now we'll learn about clause. A clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate and is part of a sentence. Slight difference in sentence and clause. Okay. See, phrase is a group of words which has no subject, no verb and does not make any complete sense. Okay. A sentence is a group of words that contains subject, predicate and makes a complete sense. A clause is also a group of words which contains subject and a predicate just like sentence and is a part of a sentence. Means clauses makes sentence. Clause is used to make a sentence. When one or two sentences are together, they are called clause. When one or two sentences are joined together to give one complete idea, okay, to speak in unity, it's called a clause. Let us see the examples. The man was carrying a bag. The bag was full of money. If there is a subject man and a predicate was carrying a bag. In G there is a subject bag and predicate was full of money. Moreover, each makes complete sense by itself. So each is a sentence. If we join these two sentences together with a conjunction, we get the man was carrying a bag and the bag was full of money. See the difference here. The man was carrying a bag. It is a sentence. Clear sentence. Okay. The man was carrying a bag. It is a sentence. We understand that some man is carrying a bag. Now what is in the bag? The bag was full of money. Two types of sentences I feel. The man was carrying a bag. The bag was full of money. There are two different independent sentences. The man was carrying a bag is one sentence. The bag was full of money is another sentence. Now we can join these sentences using a conjunction. Now what is a conjunction? Conjunctions is simplest definition. Conjunctions are joining words. They join two words or sentences together. I'll give you one example. Okay. I could not go home. Listen. I could not go home. It was raining heavily. I've used two sentences. Excuse me. I could not go home. It was raining heavily. See, two different sentences. I could not go home. It was raining heavily. Now I can join these sentences to make one sense by using a conjunction. How will I do? I said, I could not go home. It was raining heavily. Now I can join this sentence using a conjunction. I could not go home because it was raining heavily. Now I have joined these two sentences together by using a conjunction. Many conjunctions are there: because, and, otherwise, and so not only so many conditions are there. Okay, so I have joined these two sentences. Now they have become clauses that join together to give one complete sense. It's called clause. Okay, now since the two sentences have become parts of a large sentence, first of all they were two different sentences, but now they have become part of a large sentence. We do not call them sentence any longer. We call them clauses. So what is the definition of clause? A clause is a group of words which contains a subject and predicate and is part of a sentence. Two or three sentences, they are joined together. Now let us see. However, it is clear from the example given that a sentence may contain only one clause or more than one clause. Like, birds were flying in the sky, the fishing boats will return when the sun sets, as soon as the vacation starts, we shall go on an excursion. In the first one, there is only one clause, like birds were flying in the sky, only one. Second one, there are two clauses, like the fishing boats will return when the sun sets. The fishing boats will return when the sun sets. Two are there. There are two clauses are there. In the third one, there are two clauses. As soon as the vacation starts, we shall go on an excursion. The phrases and clauses, slight differences are there. The king sat on a golden throne. Okay. The king sat on a throne made of gold. The king sat on a golden throne. And second one, the king sat on a throne of gold. Third one, the king sat on a throne which was made of gold. What is happening here? In first one, golden is an adjective qualifying the noun. We are talking about a throne which is made of gold. Golden throne. Throne is the noun. What kind of throne? Golden throne. So golden is the adjective here. In the next one, of gold. This does not contain a subject and the predicate is an adjective. The present qualifies the noun. Throne again. This of gold, it does not contain any subject or predicate. But this also is an adjective that describes the throne. Either golden or of gold, they are adjective. In the third one, which was made of gold, consists of a subject and predicate and is therefore a clause. It is an adjective clause which qualifies the noun throne. It is an adjective clause. Which are the words? We are talking about a throne which was made of gold. It is an adjective clause. Why clause? Because it is a part of a sentence. Which is the clause? Which was made of gold. Which was made of gold. So it is part of a sentence. So it is adjective clause. Now, some more examples are there. Hari reached the station late. We are talking about a person named Hari who reached late. Next, Hari could not reach the station in time and missed the train. Hari reached the station when the train had already left. We are talking about Hari in the same situation. Like Hari reached the station late, that is one. Hari could not reach the station in time and missed the train, second one. Third one, Hari reached the station when the train had already left. Now what is happening here? In the first one, late is an adverb qualifying the reach. Reach is the verb. Reach is the verb. How did the person reach? Late. The late is the adverb. Late is the adverb. Next one, in time is an adverb phrase. In time. It is not only adverb, it is adverb phrase. That qualifies the verb could not reach. In time. It is adverb phrase. Adverb only one word is there. Adverb phrase, it may be more than two words. In the queue, when the train had already left, which contains a subject. We are talking about the train. The train had already left, it is the subject, the train. And predicate had already left is an adverb clause which qualifies the verb reached. Okay. Then you come to page number 48. I'll read some more sentences, some more examples to make it more clear. Excuse me. The smiling face of the girls filled me with happiness. The girl with a smile on her face is my sister. The girl who is smiling is my sister. When the girl smiles, she looks beautiful. Now, in the first sentence, smiling is an adjective that qualifies the noun face. That girl has a face, but what kind of face? A smiling face. It is describing the face, so it is adjective. Second one, with a smile on her face, it does not contain a subject and a predicate. It is an adjective phrase. See, with a smile on her face, it does not have a subject or predicate. So what is it? These are adjective phrase. Adjectives describe. It is describing the face. What kind of face? With a smile on her face. It is adjective phrase. It does not give complete idea. Okay? It is not a clause. Adjective phrase. It is describing something partly. It is not describing something fully. Only part. Now, who is smiling, which contains a subject? Who is the subject? Is smiling is the predicate. Is an adjective clause. Clause, I told you, it is a sentence. It has the subject, it has a predicate. Which is the subject? Who? Who is smiling? The girls. Okay. Is smiling is a predicate. So it is adjective clause. A sentence. A part of a sentence which describes the face is adjective clause. Then there are two clauses joined together by the conjunction when. The girl is the subject plus smiles predicate. She is the subject, looks beautiful is the predicate. Now say which of the underlined group of words are phrases and which are clauses. Remember, phrases gives you only a little idea. Clauses give you complete idea. Only these things you can mind. Phrases, little idea. Clauses, full idea. Makes complete sense. Phrases do not make complete sense. Clauses make complete sense. Let us see. Number one, a man who was walking through the forest. What is it? The underlined words are who was walking through the forest. Underline who was walking through the forest. It has no subject. It is giving you a little bit idea. So it is a phrase. Number two, the flowers all fresh and beautiful. All fresh and beautiful. What is all fresh and beautiful? We don't know. It is a phrase. My brother, a good football player, will play for second game. Next. A good footballer. We are talking about somebody who is a good footballer. It is a clause. Okay? Like this, right? 15 sentences are there. Complete them very carefully. If you have any doubt, again turn back the pages and see the definition. There it is in page number 46. A phrase is a group of words which does not contain a subject and a verb. It does not make any complete sense by itself. A clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate and is a part of a sentence. Let me tell you in short, a phrase, it has no subject, no predicate, does not make any complete sense. A clause, it has a subject, it has a predicate, and it is a part of a sentence. Now what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which has subject, predicate and makes complete sense. So I want you all to complete this as homework. So till the next class today, bye.